Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday, and it is time to color a wonderful Mad Hatter. So we're going to be doing that today. Good morning, everybody, and good morning, Shell. A long time no see. It's so great to see you. I hope you are doing well. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Christine. Hello, Bella. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bob. Hello, Alex. Hello, Noelle. And hello, Connie. Good morning to all you out there in Lurker land. I have finished up this page here. So Renee, the Ringmaster, is completed. So we are done with that one. Today's giveaway is going to be these two pages. So type in Wonderland in the chat and for the giveaway. We will do a giveaway at 1 hour and again at the end of stream. So if you want to have the Mad Hatter and the potion bottle Moondrops, put in your word of Wonderland. Nightbot will remind you throughout the stream. All right, I think I've got everything covered. Shell, how are you doing? Oh, awesome. I am so glad that you popped in. You have to come into Discord one day and hang out. I have a full-time job now, so I'm not in there nearly as much as I want to be. But yes, the glass bottle is just gorgeous. Absolutely. And the way that Monja colors it is phenomenal. All right, so we are going to color the Mad Hatter. I'm going to zoom on in, and we're going to get started on his lovely face. I know I should start up at the top, but I want to get his face right. I am using the Johnny Depp version of the Mad Hatter to color this as my inspiration, so I do hope that I do him a little bit of justice. That's pretty much my life. Yep. I know how that work. I know how that's going, Shell. I started working full-time for a full-time job outside of the house about 3 months ago. So I know how you're feeling. It's a bit crazy. All right, so we're going to start with our darkest areas. And we're going to be using the Derwent Chroma Flow. I'm sorry, Shannon. And we're going to start with Charisse Pink. We're going to just work in the deepest areas here. Exactly. That's exactly it. I work full time. I get home. I do the cooking for dinner. And by the time I'm done that, I'm exhausted. I don't get nearly enough time to do the things I really, really want to do. Okay. Then we're going to put a little bit of it here. Hello, bee. the amount of time it takes out of my day. Some days I think about possibly stopping the streaming, but I know that there are certain people in my life that would probably hunt me down if I did so. Oh my goodness, Shell. Is it shaking? Yeah, it's because of the desk, so um it's because I have it up higher, so I wonder if there's any way that I can strap that to the wall next time. Sorry about that. Hopefully it stopped shaking. I will try to be a little gentler with the pencils. I'm going to have to find a different place to put the camera if I'm going to continue to use this ring light because I don't like it shaking like that. Yeah, exactly. And my schedule is set in such a way that it's not a big deal to do the streaming, so with it being on the weekends mostly. I do my Monday night, but most of it's on the weekends. And this camera is going to drive everybody crazy. Hello, Kenny. I'm not going to stop streaming. Like I said, I know there are a few people that know where I live and would probably hunt me down. And I would be bored and I would miss you all too much because I can't get into streams. So you're stuck with me. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit and then I'm going to adjust the camera. So I'm going to switch back over to my startup screen so that nobody gets sick here, okay? So just give me a couple of minutes. I will still chat. I'm just going to adjust this so that nobody gets sick, okay? See, exactly. Alex would take a plane. All right. So we're just going to adjust this and we're going to try to make it so it doesn't wobble so much. I just have to be careful not to hit my head on it. I need duct tape. Duct tape it to the wall. All right. Yeah, it's still gonna wobble. Hopefully it doesn't wobble too much and hopefully I don't hit my head on it. Now I've got to adjust it. So this, oh, wrong one. Sorry. So now I'm going to adjust it and we're going to move it out a little bit. Like so. Yeah, I'm going to have to get it strapped to the wall somehow. There we go. And hopefully it won't wobble too much. I had it up higher so that I wouldn't hit my head on it when I'm trying to get too close to the picture. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust that. Bob gave me a ring light so that the camera would show better instead of showing the shadow from behind me. And it's put a little bit of front weight on my ring area. So, all right. Now we're going to go a little bit lighter. Uh-huh. And hello, Catherine. Good morning. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys like being stuck with me. Kenny, I hope you are feeling well. I have heard that you haven't been doing well, and I hope you are doing well. I'm sorry for everybody that I haven't been too active in the community lately, and I miss it so much. If you are a fan of Monja Gates or a Patreon member of Monja's, Monja is actually coloring this with her Patreon members, and hers is gorgeous. I have seen Bonnie's progress on it, and oh my goodness, it's perfect. Hello, Yana. Good. I'm glad you're doing better. Yana, how are you doing? How's the healing coming? It's still wiggling, isn't it? Yeah, you can't be, going and lifting items from carts, definitely. No, I'm extremely self-conscious of the wiggling camera. All right. Now we're going to use a bit of a gray tone. So we need lavender ash. And we're going to put in some shadows. Okay. Yeah, this is one of Monja Gates's pages. Absolutely. And she is coloring this on her Patreon. So if you are a member of her Patreon, I'm not sure if she provided it for her Patreon members or not, but uh, she is also currently having a 50% off sale, or 40% off sale, I do apologize. 40% off sale on her Etsy. So if you do see anything that you like, of the ones that I've given away, or and that sort of thing, you can of course purchase them on her Etsy shop as well. Okay, and I think I want some down here as well. And even though this is just adding a gray to a gray, it's got a bit of a pink to it. So it gives me that shadowy kind of color. Now we're going to add a little bit of this one. I'm going to add some almond frost to it. And like I said, Monja is doing hers in a much different color palette than this one is. But all right, now we're going to add a little bit of blue to this side of his face for the deeper shadow area. I say nothing. I will pitch her stuff all day long. I love Monja's work. I don't see enough people coloring it. Then we're going to go back to the medium pink color. And we're just going to blend that in to the edge there. And a little bit more of that deeper pink. And blend this edge in. If I just start, talking to myself, don't mind me. Making sure I get the right areas blended in and together. Then we're going to take that blue. Awesome! It does. The tutorial that she's doing is, oh my gosh. I've seen her progress pictures on her Facebook, and wow. And like I said, I've seen Bonnie's progress on it, and she is teaching it so beautifully, and Bonnie is just nailing it. You better get those pencils out. They need to be on fire. Yeah, she is. She's one of my favorites too. Her and Selena Finish are two of my favorite um, artists that I don't get to color enough, as well as Christine Caron. I don't get to color hers enough either. I have so many that I want to color more with you guys, and there's just only so many hours in the day. All right, I'm just going to take a bit of a deeper blue now, and a little bit of a blue-gray. So we're going to do Blue Yonder. And I'm going to sharpen it. She either uses Prismas or Colleen's. She really does like the Colleen's as well. And Monja's has been teaching me how to use my Prismas a little better. I'm still not convinced that they're fantastic, but I am getting better with using them. Yes, she does have polys too. Colleen's is a colored pencil that's readily available in South Africa. They're a really nice pencil. Not worried too much on how much I'm putting down because I'm going to come over it again after I add the white so that we can blend it in. I am using the Derwent ChromaFlow, and I do believe that she is using the Prismas for it. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. All right. Now this is the 150 set of the ChromaFlow. Yes, I do. Just give me a second. I forgot to put it under there. And there's a link to the pencils. Oh, you are good with matching things, Shell. All right, and then we're going to take just a touch darker in the blue, and we're going to go with periwinkle. You're fine. I did do a bit of a review on these, but I did it live. So it's on a live stream where I did the swatching and a bit of a review on them. I have created a swatch chart for these. It is available on my coffee shop, or Ko-fi, or however you want to say it. Just going into those deepest shadow areas. Like I said, we will be coming back through after we add the white just to make those colors brighter and stand out. I am using it's a TaskBiz. It's just an electric sharpener. You can get the I'm trying to remember the other brand that puts out the same sharpener. It's the one that does the electric erasers. Hello, Mona. Oh, no, you are fine. You are fine. Ask all the questions you want. It's good to see you, Mona. I've got a bit of a stuffy nose, so I don't want to sing your name and make you run away. I'm sorry for the sniffling. I've had, they've been burning wood outside and it's been making me want to sneeze all morning. I don't know if it's somebody burning wood to keep their house warm or because it's a nice day out if they're burning wood to clear their land type stuff. But it's really annoying my nose. Hello, Audrey. Listening, cooking, and eating. Well, I do hope you enjoyed your tea. Keep an eye out for Nightbot. He should be coming out with some information on the giveaway for today. The giveaway word today is Wonderland. So if you want to win this as well as her potion bottle Moondrop, you need to put Wonderland in the chat. You only need to put it in once. It will count for both giveaways. All right. Come in through here a little bit more. Okay. Now we're going to use the Prisma white. Because it is the most opaque white that I have. And we're going to use that on the brightest areas. Like I said, I'm going to come back through and add the color that the white's going to take away from. Make sure it's back and bright for the areas that it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, it's horrible. I hate having a stuffed up nose, and it's not even a stuffed up, drippy nose right at this moment. It's more of a inflamed feeling, which is really annoying. I'm just going to take the white from the Chroma Flows here. We're going to see if we can get that whiter. I don't know what's going on with my Prisma white, but it doesn't seem to be as white as I want it to be. Could be because it's on white paper. I really should have printed this on the gray tone paper. The white would stand out so much more. Yeah, she is flipping amazing. Absolutely. All right, now we're going to come back in with our pink again. So this is the deeper Cherise pink. And I may want to come in with a little bit more of a purple there and bring that pink, bright pink color down. I'm just blending that into the white now. And I'm just going to take my eraser. Where did I put it? I just had the silly thing. Oh, there it is. We're going to actually bring this in a little bit. come back through with the white. All right, and then we're going to come back in. Just going to blend that in there. And then we're going to come in with a deep purple. So I want midnight purple. Hello, Kathleen. And hello, anybody that may have come in while I was getting my head down coloring, because my brain gets a lot more easily distracted by things lately. Just going to feather that in there. Give him the shadows here on the side of his nose. Like I said, I am going off of a picture of the Mad Hatter by John, with the character Johnny Depp, and the flair that he put into it. So this is hopefully going to be recognizable as that. Put that shadow in here. Okay. I'm just going to start working on one side of the face here so that we can get it done. And then we'll work on the other side of the face at another time. We're going to take that blue. Hello, butterflies. Yeah, the hair is going to be an interesting one. All right. Then we're going to come back with that pink. I do apologize if the camera is wiggling a bit. I will fix that before next stream. And then we're going to take just a little tiny bit of this light pink just to blend it into the white. And we're going to take a little bit more of that blue. So we're going to take some periwinkle and we're going to come in through here with it for that shadow first. I'm just going to turn the page a little bit. Well, I do hope that it didn't log you out. It has been a while though, so it might have. They've done a bunch of different updates and different changes, so just going to extend that in to the nose here, blending that purple in, darkening it down a little bit. Yeah, Bonnie's been posting her progress on Discord and it's just gorgeous. All right, then we're going to take this light pink, so pink heather. We're just going to blend into the white. Like so. And then we're going to take that white again, and we're just going to finish this area here. And I'm blending those colors together with the Derwent white. Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to zoom out a little bit for you though, so that you're not constantly looking at the back of my hand. dust that off. Let's just throw that any old where. Then for the deepest white area here, we're going to add that Prisma just to go over top and bring that bright white color out. In all those areas that we want that bright white to be. Wow, Bonnie. All right, Shell, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I miss you. Come hang out more often. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit of his eye and then we'll work our way down. So let's get his eye done because it's creeping me out. It's going to creep me out even more when I do it though. So all right, so let's grab, what color do I want? Tropical Rain, first of all. No, this isn't a skin tone in the series. This is, I'm using a picture of Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter from the movie as reference. All right, and then we're going to take lemon lime. Like so. And then I think I want a little bit of key lime. As well. Thank you, butterflies. All right, and then we're going to do the inside of his eye area. And we want a really, really pale pink gray for that. So let's use oyster. Which is this one, I think. Nope. Do I already have oyster out? I already have oyster out. That's why that's not coming up as white as I wanted it to be. I was using the wrong pencil. So we're not going to use oyster because that's more of a white color. I was wondering why that wasn't showing as white as I wanted it to. And we're going to come in here and we're going to put in a little bit of shadow there. I want, what's this one? I'm going to use the lavender ash. is here. And then we're going to use the white. And I'm using a different sharpener for my white because it's too small for my other sharpeners. So hopefully I don't break it. And like that. And this is why I don't use hand sharpeners, because yeah, they always break. Always. Now it's broken in the sharpener. Let's see, I might have to grab another white because I think this one's got some issues going on. Which is fine because I have a whole box of them. Okay, the crank sharpener did better. We'll come in here. Like so. We're going to dust that off, and then we're going to do his eye lid. Up here as well. And we'll come back through and we'll put in some eyelashes as well later. All right. A bit of black. Yes, it's a very little one. All right, and then we're going to come in here. Like so. All right, so there's his eye. Now we're going to come down the rest of his face a little bit. I'm actually going to grab the right pencil this time. And using the oyster actually does suit this area because of the shadow being on this side of his face. So I'm not mad that I chose the wrong pencil. All right, so now we're going to come back through with that light mauve. We're going to bring that shadow down. I'm going to add a bit of the purple. So this is Midnight Purple. And I'm just putting in a little bit and then I'm going to blend it in. Then we're going to use the oyster blend that in. To that area. And that blue. So this is Blue Yonder. Yeah, I can't wait until I see that too. I love Chris Chang's work. I am not brave enough to follow one of her tutorials. I envy you, Bonnie. I have tried to follow one of Chris's tutorials just for a strawberry, and it did not turn out well at all. She is so talented, and I am so impatient that it makes it difficult for me to follow her. And to do an entire page following her is just beyond awesome. She is one of those colorists and artists that you have to be patient to follow and, color along with. That it's just one of those things, if you and you do beautifully on your own, you don't need to follow anybody, but there are some times that I just want to follow just, Chris Chang or Monja Gates just to create the beauty they create, and I can't do it. All right, so I used a little bit of the glacial blue. To bring that purple into the pink. And that gray blue into the shadow. All right, now we're going to use this one here. Nope, we just used that one. So we're going to use this one here, which is periwinkle. And we're going to start coming in from the edge here. Time is it? Okay, so it is 11 o'clock. If you have not already got your word in for the giveaway word is Wonderland. The giveaway is this page here as well as this page here, which is Monja's Fantasy Potion Round 1 Moondrops. If you haven't already got your word in, get your word in now, because I am going to be doing that drawing here in just a moment. So this is your final chance for this giveaway to get that in. If you have gotten it in, you only have to put it in there once, and it will register for both giveaways. So just put it in once. in the chat, and if you don't win this time, you may have an opportunity to win at the end of the stream. Again, I thank Monja very much for providing these pages for giveaway. I definitely do appreciate her doing that. They are fantastic. If you don't already know what Monja's work looks like, she does have an Etsy page. It is listed below the video in the description. She is currently having a 40% off sale. Hello, Della. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Yes, exactly. You look at it like a class, and it's like the best way to do it. Thank you, Della. All right, so we're just going to do the giveaway. Okay. Oh, why is it? Okay, so it is not accepting. Hold on a sec. Just going to make sure because I may have done something weird. Copy. Okay, so I'm going to give you all a chance to get this in there. Everybody put in the word Wonderland. Let me see if this is working. So somebody put in the word Wonderland. If it's not working, I will use something else. Okay, so it is working. Unfortunately, it did not take in everybody's Wonderland. So for everybody out there, I'm going to give you an opportunity to put the word in for Wonderland. You'll win the Fantasy Story Characters 1, the Mad Hatter that I'm coloring here, as well as Color My Dreams Fantasy Potions Round 1 Moondrops. She has used both of these in her Patreon as tutorials. So if you are a Patreon member, you will have access to how Monja colors them. So everybody get the word Wonderland in. And while you're doing that, I will continue to work on this. It decided that since I didn't have it open, it wasn't going to accept it. Every once in a while, Nightbot can be a bit of a butt, so it's either that or else I didn't hit the silly little button that I should have hit, which is probably the likelihood of it. It's probably not Nightbot's fault at all. I'm just going to blame it on him because I can. Everybody get the word Wonderland into the chat. Everybody that wants to join the giveaway, get that word Wonderland in there. Now I'm using the Derwent White. To blend those colors together. And then we'll use the Prisma White to make it brighter. Come on, we've only got 5 entries, people. Get your word in. Let's get some Wonderland into the chat, please. If you've already put it in before, I apologize. You're going to have to put it in again because it was not accepting it. So I have reset it. So everybody get your word Wonderland into the chat. I'm going over the areas that I want to have the brightest white with the Prismacolor white. Hello, Sue. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. Lurk away, Sue. All right, so we've got 8 entries in here. I'm going to choose a winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, if you this is the last opportunity to get your word in of Wonderland. Of course, if you get in after this drawing, there will be another drawing at the end of the day. Our winner is Audrey Shaw. Congratulations again, Audrey. I do appreciate you coming and hanging out and participating in the giveaways. I hope you really enjoy Monja's work. I can't wait to see you coloring it. Again, there will be another giveaway at the end of the day. Audrey, are you there? Audrey, I know you're lurking, but I need you to say something, otherwise I'm going to have to re-roll it. I know she's there, otherwise it wouldn't have been in there, so she's probably just gone to get a cuppa. All right, so everybody, whoever wants to enter this giveaway to receive the Mad Hatter as well as the potion bottle, get your words into chat. The word again is Wonderland. And like I said before, this is available on her Etsy. So if you want to purchase it off of her Etsy page, she is currently having a 40% off sale. No, I see you. Congratulations, Audrey. Oh, you want me to draw another name? I can do that, but I'd rather, yeah. Audrey, you can win again. It's different pages this time. Okay, so Audrey is giving us another winner. So last chance. Okay, so if for anybody that just came in, hello Connie, put your word Wonderland in the chat, and I'm going to. You're wonderful. You're lucky this week too. We're going to put a do another drawing for Audrey because she wants to give her drawing away. So everybody put the word of the day in there, which is Wonderland. And I will do another drawing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last chance to put in Wonderland. All right. It is very kind of Audrey. She's so sweet. All right, last chance for this drawing. Of course, if you put it in after this drawing, it will be available. Congratulations, Kathleen. So Kathleen, if you can type in email me, that will give you my email address. Send me an email and I will get you out the PDFs for today. If you do want to join the giveaway today, just type Wonderland into chat. Kathleen, I need you to say hi. I know you're here because I wouldn't have had it in the drawing if you weren't. Congratulations, Kathleen. You just email me and we'll get that out to you. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit of white up in here and blend that down like that. All right. Now we're going to do his lips. All right. Make sure that I'm still on screen here for y'all. Just doing the shadowy areas of his lips. So the deepest areas with color. And then we're going to take this one. finally, we're going to take this one, which is the light mauve. We're going to blend all these colors together with it. Back in with the hot pink. And we're going to remove any of those hard stop and starts in the color. You're fine. She is so sweet. And absolutely, you know, she did win last week, but that's perfectly fine. I don't mind if you win more than 1 week in a row. So, because it is different images every stream. Then we're going to take a little bit of white and we're just going to put in some little highlights here. Like so. All right, now we're going to start on the other side of his face. Well, actually, let's do his eyebrows. Let's just work on one side of his face right now. All right, so we're going to do his eyebrows. And we're going to start with, these colors are way beyond bolder than I usually use. So let's see if I can do this without making him look horrific. So that's close to, let's start with red orange. Well, Vegas is one of those things, you know, kind of is a bit of a cheater realm there. It always favors the house. lots of streams in this month because this month's got a couple of extra days. So, and then we're going to use scarlet. Absolutely, and you are perfectly fine. We're going to come in with the scarlet. You know, if you have you know, difficulties with things, don't go against anything to, you know, gamble or drink or, you know, not advocating for it, but you know, a giveaway is a giveaway. It's different. Now we're doing the flicky flicky. And I like these pencils for hair because they do hold that point quite nice. So you're not getting a smush flick. It gives you that good hard line for the hair. All right, and then the last one we're going to use is this one. Is that the one I want to use? Yeah. So we're going to use a bit of strawberry. Hello, Mandy. Welcome, welcome. Sometime tomorrow, if I have time, I do have a new book to do a flip through on. So I will be putting that out tomorrow. I hope to get it done in the morning so that I can have it posted by the afternoon. All right, and then we're going to go back over it with our orange. So this is red orange. And then we're just going to take a little bit of flame. And we're going to put it in down here. And then we're going to come back with our deeper colors and we're going to darken up here. We might even come back with a darker color as well, just to get those shadows from under the brim of his hat. So we may need to come in with some black color to come in with that for that shadow. Okay. And then under here as well, putting that shadow in. So this one is the strawberry. Okay, then we're just going to come in with a little bit of black. I'm doing good, thank you. All right, so we're just going to come in under here, right under the hat. We're just going to darken this up a little bit with that black. For that shadow area here. Okay. And then we're going to also put a shadow under here. For underneath his eyebrow area. Because his eyebrows are quite bushy, we want to make sure that there's a shadow there. All right. Now, for that part there, we're just going to take a little bit of that oyster and we're just going to drag it down a little bit. Then we're going to grab our pink. And we're just going to blend it in. Like that. All right. They're not. Okay. And then we're going to do his hair the same way. Now, if you've watched Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, you will know the look that I'm going for here. the Tim Burton's version of Alice in Wonderland. With his crazy bright red-orange hair. It's not quite red, it's not quite orange, it's just this fantastic bright red-orange. Okay, that's our base color. Then we've got our red-orange. We're going to come in quite deep into that base color. There's not going to be a whole lot of that base color left. That base color again was Flame. I know I based this one with the red-orange, but I wanted this one to have a little more highlight because of the fact that it is on the outside. However, back here, with it being under the hat, is going to have way less of that flame showing through. Down here, there should be a little more, and the parts that are jutting out will have more. Now we're just going through and getting that bright color in his hair. Again, I'm using the Derwent Chroma Flow colored pencils. I've got the 150 set here. I have completed the 150 swatch chart. It is on my coffee shop, or Ko-fi, or however you want to say it, and is available for purchase and download. Okay. Now I am saving a little bit of room in the hair and that sort of thing for the white highlights that are going to need to go into different areas of the hair, as well as the eyelashes. I'm going to use a gel pen, a white gel pen for the eyelashes, just so they stand out really, really stark against the pencil. Okay. use this one, which is Scarlet. We're going to start filling in those shadow areas now. So I will be doing another giveaway at the end of the stream. So if you are just coming in or haven't already gotten your entry in, type in the word Wonderland into the chat. I'm giving away this page as well as a page called the Moondrop Potion Bottle. And once again, if you have not seen Monja's work, do go over to her Facebook or her Etsy or to her YouTube channel. She does have a YouTube channel. If you type in Monja or exclamation point Monja YT, that will take you over to Monja's YouTube channel. Right now she's concentrating more on doing videos for Patreon members. I do believe that her Patreon join tab is below her videos. She also has a Facebook group, which of course is available on Facebook. I do believe it's Monja FB to get into her Facebook group. I have put a link in below the video for Monja's Etsy because she is currently having a 40% off sale on her Etsy or page. So get in there and get some good pages from Monja. Oh, try not to break your pencil. Nobody saw that. Didn't happen. Now I'm using the strawberry. if you want to know or see how lovely of a woman she is. She has been on our channel a few times. Last year and the year before, she joined me for Monja March. So do check out her interviews with me. This year she's a little busy, but she did say that she may pop in, so she may be lurking. But it is a little bit of one of those things of, is she at work or asleep when I'm streaming? So all right. All right, now we're going to take some of the black. She's so sweet. Hello, Calamity. Thank you, Alex. So now we're going to darken this area here with flicks just to put in that shadow. We don't want to completely remove the red, but we want there to be a shadow there. And any heavy black areas I'll dull down with but we want a shadow from the hat. We also need a shadow behind his eyebrow hairs that are sticking out here. So, okay. We're going to put a little bit of a shadow on the side of his face. Like that. Then we're going to take strawberry. Hello, Sue. Welcome back. And then we're going to take that light color here. So this is Flame. We're going to put those highlights in his hair. All right, and there we have his hair. All right, going to zoom it out just a little bit here so that you can see a little bit more of what I'm going for. Oh, my hands are crampy, so I'm just going to take a second and stretch my fingers before we move on to the hat. Just so you know, all of these were used on that little bit. I've lost my mind. Hello, Britt. Lurk and listen away. All right, so I'm actually going to take a little bit more of the black here, and I'm just going to bring that in a little bit deeper off the edges here, just so we get a good shadow. Finding it's a little too bright, not enough of a shadow there, so just going to make sure we get that good shadow in there. Like so. Try and make sure we get the definition of his curls a little bit here. And the neighbors are doing some sort of yard work out there, so there's going to be some machinery going by the sounds of it. I think my headset will probably cancel out most of the noise, so. All right, and there we have his hair. All of them. Yep. How many pencils he use? All of them. All right, now we're going to get to his hat. And I want to use obsidian green. Yeah, that's about the right amount of pencils for one side of his face. All right, so I'm just going to put in a base layer of the obsidian green. On the brim of his hat here. I'm going to zoom you back in. Oh, not that far. And I'm just using a very light touch, a very light layer. I'm just going to put the whole layer across, and then we'll come back on this side over here. So we're just going to do this side first, and then we'll do the other side on Monday. All right, then we're going to add this one. Then we're going to add some basil, or basil, whichever way you want to call it. All right, then we're going to take that obsidian green, and black. Yeah, when it's busy like that, Sue, I can definitely understand not being able to say hi to everybody else. Yeah, or everybody. Especially when people pop in and pop out. So we did have a surprise visitor, and Shell already did stop by, which is amazing to me because I love Shell. And I miss her. I wish she would stream again. But she's been busy working in life and coming back with that basil or basil, whichever way you want to call it. And blending that in. And we're going to soften that edge with that obsidian green. Keep on telling you, you need to make a sign for the front door. Sorry, not serving customers at the moment. It's stream time. Just put it out there and leave it out there. Alright, so I've got a bit of a mess going on there, so I'm just going to take my eraser if I can find it. Why am I losing everything today? I just had the darn thing yesterday. This is what happens when you clean up your desk. You lose your erasers and everything else that you thought you had on your desk. So I'm just going to erase this just to make sure that my hands don't smudge it all over the place. I must have broken off a piece of that pencil. And caught it under my hand because that was a bit of a mess. We don't want orange everywhere. Yeah, come back later, signs for the stream days. The boss might not be happy with that, but we will. Yeah, your boss might be quite displeased with it, but you know. Now for everybody that's come in since doing the first giveaway, if you want to join today's giveaway, the giveaway pages for today are the Mad Hatter that I'm coloring here, as well as a potion bottle called Moondrops. Okay, then we're going to take Basil. And get your word in. The word is Wonderland. And I will be doing that giveaway just before the end of stream. Oh, that's not good. And we're just doing half of the hat, just like we just did half of the face, so that we can continue on Monday. And we're not stuck doing one thing for the entire time that we're on stream today. Oh my goodness, is it really already 12 o'clock? That's ridiculous. Did I do the giveaway late? My goodness. I seem to have lost an hour somewhere. Can somebody locate that? So I'm going to finish up at least this part of his hat. My goodness, what have I done in an hour? could have swore I did that at 11 o'clock. Let me check. So I did actually do the drawing at 11 o'clock. My goodness, it has been an hour. Wow. Okay. um, wow. I did re-roll it. So the first winner was chosen at 11:10. So, yeah, it has been an hour. Thank you, Alex. Okay, so I'm going to wiggle a little bit because I'm trying to get this done quickly now. Um, coming back through with the obsidian green over top of the black. Extending that shadow out into the area of the lighter green. Same with up here. We want that dark green up here on the edges down here. Blending that black in. And then we're going to come in with the basil. Just going to blend that here. Just using that lighter color to blend everything together. I don't want this hat to be bright. I want it to be quite dark, but I do want it to have color. All right. All right, going to zoom it out so you can actually see what we did. Well, you know, what you guys encouraged me to do. The giveaway, of course, is this page here as well as this page here. Now I'm going to cover up this side because it's not finished, but this side of his face is finished. So that's how far we got today. So we're giving away this page as well as this page. All right, so I'm just going to do another giveaway. Everybody get your word in. The word, of course, is it's being annoying again because I closed it. I know what the problem is I went to another area. So we're going to put in all of our giveaway word. The giveaway word, of course, is Wonderland. If you want to win this page as well as this page, type in the word Wonderland. Thank you. And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to get that in so that we can draw that for you. Everybody put in your word Wonderland to win these 2 pages. Of course, we have the Mad Hatter and we have Moondrops. Everybody get your word in of Wonderland, please. Type it in. I did not keep it from the last time, so everybody who wants to win either of these, put in your word Wonderland. I am so sorry it didn't keep it from last time because I closed the window to go to a different screen and it didn't keep it. So everybody get your word Wonderland in. There's the Amazon man. He didn't drop me off anything. And while you're getting that in, we'll have a little conversation on the book that I will be doing a flip through of on tomorrow. So for tomorrow. All right, so we will be doing a flip through. As you can see, I've got the ring light now of this book here. So some wonderful, wonderful individual that was not my husband sent me Dark Fairy Tales as a lovely gift by Kirby Roseanne. I have gone through it and I will do a full flip through and a full opinion of the different pages that are in here. I will say, yes, it is definitely Dark Fairy Tales, but we will do a video. Hopefully I'll have it posted tomorrow. If not, it'll be posted Monday before our stream. All right, but hopefully I'll have it finished and posted tomorrow. All right, so everybody get your word Wonderland in. This is the last chance to win the giveaway for today. The giveaway for today is this page here that we are working on, as well as this page here, which is Moondrops from Color My Dreams Fantasy Potions Realm 1. So everybody get your word Wonderland in to win both of those pages. Again, unfortunately, the previous entries did not stick into the drawing. So if you haven't already got your word in the past couple of minutes, make sure you put that in there again. So even if you put it in earlier, I know I said you only had to put it in once, unfortunately, they didn't take. So get your words in there. Everybody get the word Wonderland in. As soon as you get that word Wonderland in, we will do the draw. Just for those that weren't here earlier when we first started, I did finish Renee the Ringmaster, and she is all done. And I did post her. Not that I wanted to, but. All right, guys, I am going to draw this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance, get your word Wonderland into the chat, and we will draw a winner in last chance. All right, we're going to draw it. Alexandra, congratulations. You have won the giveaway. Alex, do send me an email so that I can send these out to you, and you can print them off. All right. So congratulations, Alex. All right, guys. So that is it for today. I do have to go and have a snack, and then, maybe I'll Maybe I'll color the Moondrops bottle. I'm not sure. I've got a few things I got to do today. So I do thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Once again, Monja is having a sale on her Etsy for 40% off. So if you have not already taken a look at it or bought some of her wonderful pages, make sure you head over there and give her some love. All right, guys, with that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.